Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo. I am down in the Stoop-dio, as me and Jimmy were talking earlier. I like that. I said the studio, and he goes, no, the Stoop-dio. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, we made it through a heck of a week, so here's to you guys, and to all you dry January folks, let's make it wet. Here we go. Here we go. Very good to see you guys. It's been a hell of a week for me. Been super busy. We've been trying out our 10 p.m. shows, 3 a.m. shows for you guys over there in the UK. We've been getting a lot of support from you guys, from Mr. Tom, Jimmy, Bobby, for all you guys who can't sleep. And then Bobby comes in saying Arsenal suck. What? Arsenal suck. Arsenal suck. Don't care what you say. The Gunners suck. Oh, did you turn into a Tottenham fan? Come on. You guys know North London Derby time comes around. You're going to hear that song a lot, at least from me. And once again, I'm surprised I still don't get any stick from Tottenham fans. So thank you, Bobby, the first person to give me some actual stick about the song and just, putting it back on me. But fellas, I hope, ladies, gentlemen, everybody, I hope you guys had a good week. Life seemed like it was getting a little bit back to normal, and then we're all having some shutdowns again, and, diseases and Omicron and shit like that, and just crazy people. But I was working. I was back at work all week in the city, and it was kind of nice, having to wear a mask, of course, just about everywhere, taking the subway, seeing all the crazy people. It looks like Manhattan has it's getting back to its roots, lots of crazy people out. I think I got yelled at like at least 3 times in the 5 days that I was the 4 days that I was going into the city. And yeah, so it feels a lot like normal. And even Broadway's coming back. I saw, what's crazy is the one show that I was able to catch this week was this one. I got a photo of the playbill. Here it is, Swindon Town the Musical. It's on Broadway right now at the Eugene O'Neill Theater. So if you get a chance to come to the city, you guys should check it out. Man City saw it and absolutely destroyed it in the papers. But yeah, fun. Me and John are cracking up. Another thing about today, it is a happy Friday. You guys may see me drinking out of this mug all the time, especially on the late shows. Yes, this is a coffee mug, and yes, it is coffee. But something that you may not realize is that is a picture of my dad. Yeah, Caesar is his name, and his nickname was Happy. So and that's El Paso in the background. It says, "Don't worry, be happy." That's my dad. He's a Harley dude. And he passed away a few years back. Today's his birthday. So I'm not mourning the fact that he's gone. I'm sad that he's gone. But today is about celebrating his life. And I know if he was here, I would at least have a beer. And I'll have a little nip to you, to my dad. I love you and I miss you. But he would want me to celebrate and have a good time and have a party. So let's have a party. Let's bring our first guest out here tonight. And that is Mr. Ben Ireland, all the way from Old York, calling into New York. Mr. Tom was shaking in his boots. I thought Director John was gonna hold it. Hold it. Is it Brawley? Is it Brawley? Is it Brawley? Is it West Ham? No, Mr. Tom, your 4 days of staying up till 3 a.m. watching paid off. You got my sympathy. I got a Leeds fan back on here. So, Ben, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. First of all, happy birthday, Mr. Lopez Sr.
You could call him Caesar or Mr. Lopez.
Caesar.
There you go.
And happy Friday to you guys.
Hey, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. My dad would appreciate that. He would say, "Mijo, look, you're making money." What's that thing in front of the 5, mijo? That would be my dad.
What's the L?
He's like, hey, that stands for Lolo. You see how they got the line in the middle? That means double. Thank you so much, Jimmy. We really, really appreciate it. And Jimmy, I got to say, I appreciate you being up late night on all the shows this week. Just, constant support. And that's the Stoop crew.
My
Warms my heart.
apologies, by the way, for falling asleep the last 2 nights. 2:55, I fell asleep on was it Wednesday night? I was pissed off when I woke up.
I'll give you the excuse, but Dan, the Chelsea guy who gets in the comments sometimes,
Yeah.
he lives a few blocks away, and every morning, his kid and my kid go to the same school. His wife tells me, "Oh, Dan's so sorry he fell asleep again." I was 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. So you at 3 a.m. you get some. There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's that Bono saying? What's up, Bono? He says, "Welcome, lads. Happy New Year. All the best to my fellow Leeds United,
Yes,
muchos,
Bono.
and others." And then he says, "Same goes to your pop. My own dad passed 2 years, but he was a Man U fan for all his other greatness. Allah." My dad was a baseball fan, mad baseball fan. Brought me up. He was my baseball coach. He was the type where, like, I told him one day, like, he's hitting grounders at me, and I keep jumping. I keep getting up, and he goes, "Mijo, get over here. Get over here. What is the problem?" And I had, like, he just kept asking me, and to the point where I had to finally say it, and I'm like, I'm just afraid of the ball. "You're afraid of the ball?" And he holds the baseball, and he's like, "Mijo, look at this ball. Look how small this is. Look how big you are. Look how big you are. What are you afraid of?" And he starts throwing it at my chest. Has me go back out there, and he hits grounders until it's dark. We can't see anything. My shins were black and blue the next day, like fucking terrible. And I'm still afraid of the ball. It didn't work. I don't play baseball anymore. That shit hurts. And then one day I wasn't running like I said I had done my sprints or whatever, and he knew I hadn't, so he followed me home in the car and made me run home in front of the car. That's my dad. I love him.
Yes, man.
I love him.
What was his team?
He was a baseball fan, so he was like a Cal Ripken Jr. fan.
Yeah.
He was a Pete Rose. Pete Rose was his biggest.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, Jimmy. Bruise's heel. When he was like in his 40s, he started playing. He went and played fast pitch baseball, and he got hit in the side. He had a bruise his entire side from it. So he has a Polaroid of him like this, with his shirt off, big kind of belly, huge bruise, walking around with it. This was before selfies and shit. So he's walking around at work, showing everybody the bruise for months. For months, just proud of that shit. Anyway, miss you, Pops. So,
Bless him.
all right,
Bless him.
let's get to some football, if we can. Ben, what's going on with Leeds United, man? How's it going? How's it going over there?
Positives and negatives. Positives is Bamford, Rodrigo, and Strike could be available the weekend. Negatives is it looks like Cody Drama's people forced to move to Cardiff because he wanted more
I
first
saw
team
that,
football.
and he had just played.
Yeah.
Right?
So it looks like if Bielsa stays another year, I don't think he'll play for Leeds again.
Bielsa holds that kind of stuff.
Yeah, if you don't want
Against
to be
you?
part of it, yeah. Basically, with Saiz, Pontus Janssen, if you don't fit the Leeds mould, then you're gone.
Wait, Saiz used to be on Leeds?
Yeah, not
Roman
the
Saiz?
Wolves. No, Samuel Saiz. We got him the same year. Wolves got Roman Saiz. Good little number 10 he was, but he wasn't on board. He had attitude. Wanted to be elsewhere, so they got rid.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
it'd
good.
be interesting to see how that unfolds. But other than that,
Well, I don't know if you actually watched the show last night, but Chris and I, Liverpool Chris, who should be coming on the show in a little while, Liverpool Chris, we did our picks, and I picked Leeds United with a 2-1 win. I don't think West Ham is going to do it back-to-back. I think both of their wins against you this year were They didn't dominate you. You guys were
No.
in the game. You guys were actually winning the first game. And it was like a 10-minute spell, 2 mistakes, and you fucking not only did you not draw, you lost, and that sucked.
Both games had a 90-minute breakaway counter-attack goal. I feel the VAR goal, I turned off early the other night because Brawley was annoying me with his referee ruling. At what point did he not go for the ball?
Yeah, he was going for the ball the entire time.
He nearly stood on his hand. Of course, that affected his eye line. Of course, that affected his braveness in going full on to make the save. That made him spill the ball. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. That's past. I feel we've got Antonio's number in defence. Jared Bowen.
He's done nothing against you guys. He's done nothing. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, brother.
Bowen's a risk, and he got me a lot of points. Not as many as, was it Bobby who got 60-odd points?
Bobby right here, who talking shit about Arsenal, he got 63 points with Jared Bowen.
Triple captain Jared Bowen. And that was the extra game that he got as well. Mm-hmm. But I think we can get some out of this.
Yeah,
it's there for the taking. I agree. They've not dominated us, and we've not had a full strength squad against them either game. So,
yeah. And listen, as far as the Premier League goes, as far as the standings and everything, it looks like the title is a let's be very
generous, 2-horse
generous, and say it's a 3-team race right now. When
I'd say to be generous,
City would have to work really hard to lose the league at this point, even though there's still 20 games or so, 19, 20 games left, so anything can happen. But if things go the same way they go, that's probably the way it goes. But the rest of the league, even the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all those teams are very close together, odd games in hands all over the place, and then the next chunk of teams.
You've got 3 chunks.
Everybody's so close.
You've got 3 chunks.
The fact that somebody was saying on TV, like, if Norwich can find a way to beat West Ham today, like, they're only 2 points out of relegation. Like, it was like, wait, what? They've scored like 6 goals this year. How is one win going to take them there? I mean, but so for you guys,
look at Leeds. If they win 3 in a row, they're in the top half.
You guys, look at today. Look at what just happened today with Brighton and Crystal Palace. That's a fantastic result a fantastic result for us as well. It keeps more people off our ass.
Yeah, because they're in the
John, do we have the table up? Can you put the table up?
You see,
so where's Brighton there?
For me,
Brighton
Chelsea
and Palace is right below that, I think.
Chelsea are done for me. They're going to drop more points than City. Liverpool, if they win the game in hand, it keeps them in it. But I think the next battle's 6th to 3rd could be anyone's. Man United, they're not good enough. Wolves will finish above Man United.
But I mean, look, Leicester has 2 games in hand on Arsenal. If they won both 31. Of those, they would be at 31. They're only 4 points off of the 5th place team.
From where Man United are, yeah.
So it's nuts. John, you got the next page, or does it scroll? Yeah. There we go. So Crystal Palace is on 23, and you guys are on 19.
Yeah,
so
the big difference is from Leeds downwards. The goal difference is huge.
Well, yeah.
This doesn't include today's match.
Right. So
so that would mean Crystal Palace has 24. They're tied with Southampton. I mean, they're in the same spot because the goal differential.
I'm not bothered about Burnley's 2 games on us because that still don't catch us up.
Because they're still Burnley.
Yeah, same with Watford. Their game in hand, it's non-existent to us. It's just Everton's really. So Everton and Villa and Brentford are we want to claw in. And Palace, I suppose.
So, guys, with all the signings that Newcastle is doing, with the games in hand that Burnley have, let me know in the comment section right now, who do you think, right now, if you had to choose bottom 3, does bottom 3 stay the same? Burnley, Newcastle Norwich?
I don't fear
Or
Chris
can
Wood.
Newcastle crawl its way out and throw Watford down there? I think somebody in our chat group was saying Everton.
I'm
That
I'm sorry,
Everton are
but
going to
for
go.
me, if you're going to buy a striker to get you out of a relegation battle, you don't buy a striker that's in one. And especially for £25 million,
That was the thing.
I'm
I
not
didn't
anti
mind.
Chris Wood. I'm not He used to
Exactly.
play for Leeds. He did great for Leeds, and I appreciate what he did when he was at Leeds. I don't hate him. The guy can score goals, but not the amount that are going to get you out of a relegation battle.
There you go. Jimmy says bottom 3 going down, Everton in 17th. Bobby
What
says
are
any
your
of the
tactics?
4.
What are your tactics with Chris Wood? Lump it up front, hold it up.
But that's what they've been doing with Callum Wilson. They
well, they're looking to buy skill players. I mean, Trippier was good business, to be honest.
I don't understand how
answer.
Trippier was half the price of Chris fucking Wood.
Football. That's
football. That's stupid.
That's
the
Premier
English
League
price.
tax.
Wait,
yeah.
Trippier's English too, right?
Well, Chris Wood's New Zealand, but it's the English football. It's English club to club tax that you pay.
Wow.
When you sell to a Premier League club, you can put 10%, 15% on your price.
Wow. Got some good news for Leeds United. Adam Forshaw signing.
Yeah.
That's really good.
News.
What a comeback story.
He deserves it.
Somebody's got to do like a in-depth story about him and get that story out there to more people, because like I know it, but I only know it because of you guys telling me. We didn't know who the fuck Adam Forshaw was, or how, like, you guys kept saying, oh, we're getting Forshaw back. I'm like, I don't know who that is, and I don't know why I should care. But
can I ask, does anybody else feel last week that Junior Firpo was bullshitting when he came off with concussion?
Ben says, finally finished work. Beer me.
Cheers, Ben. Did you watch Leeds?
You said he was good? He was good or bad?
No, I don't think he was bad, Firpo, but I just feel that what actually happened, and then he said his vision had gone blurry. It just didn't fit.
Yeah.
And now he's not.
So it looked like he had a concussion in the first half, and he tried to go out in the second half and was like, ugh.
Yeah, I just feel he just didn't fancy the game, to be honest.
No, and all I heard was Marcelo Bielsa screaming at him, going, Firpo, COVID. And he's like, yeah, I just got a little bit of the COVID. Can I go? Because, like, all the rest of the teams are getting shit called off, and Leeds can't get anything called off. Speaking of which, we have our next guest in the house, and he's cracking up because that's the same way I introduced him last night. Everybody give it up for Chris in Dirty Jersey. Wow. How are you, man?
What's up, Ben? What's up, Lolo? How are you guys doing? Good. Good. I feel like this one's gonna hang around for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when they don't cancel the North London Derby. You know they're gonna tell us tomorrow if it's canceled. That's fucking bullshit, right? Tottenham's pissed, by the way. Tottenham's pissed. Just like Arsenal was too. We were pissed going, that's so unfair.
You put 2 players out on loan and then say we ain't got enough players.
We put everyone out on loan. Like, what? We're complaining that we don't have any midfielders.
I still don't know how. I mean, not that he's gonna play in anything other than an emergency situation, but you loaned out a striker while you're freezing out another striker.
May I congratulate you?
And we're trying to buy like $150 million striker, 21-year-old.
Yep.
I tell you what, the only 21-year-old I pay for $150 million.
What are you saying, Ben?
Congratulations, you found a Watford fan.
Oh.
Yeah, we were talking about your Twitter war going on. I love it. That dude's like trying to bring you all these facts, and you're just like, yeah, no.
Like Klopp.
I mean, he gets Emmanuel Dennis literally saying that he doesn't want to go, and you're like, yeah, that's bullshit.
Look at his tone on that question. He's the most informed Nigerian wing. Like, they've got Nigeria's a good team. They got a lot of players.
They got Iwobi, man.
They got a lot of good attack, but they got
Iwobi.
He had Everton's goal of the month a month or so ago.
Some of their players
it was their only goal for the month.
Yeah, but he's the most informed, like left or right wing that the country has. Like I gotta believe he'd want to be playing, but especially because
Watford's going. We will lose every single one of our games without you.
The truth is, they have 4 or 5 players at AFCON already. So,
yeah.
But you're a relegation team. You know there was a tournament ahead. You signed 2 or 3 of them this year. Like,
yeah, win the games before January.
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't know. Maybe he's right, but with the problem is it's so they also I think held back Ismail Yassar from Senegal, who would definitely play. But
he's injured though, isn't he? He's been injured.
I've heard anyway that they're making Leeds play Liverpool during the international break because there's no European fixtures where you'd lose your African players and your Brazilian players, where we'd just lose Rafinha. So bring it on.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mr. Tom. You know we don't have to let you on the show later, Mr. Tom, if you keep this up, all right?
Oh,
now I guess I did say earlier, if you're going to give it, you got to be able to take it. So I guess I got to take it.
What were his odds on Everton getting relegated?
Oh, you were the one talking about Everton getting relegated.
It was you, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be. That would be fantastic.
So Jimmy's talking about the refs at AFCON. Ben and Chris, did you guys see all that shit going on with Mali and?
He blew the whistle early.
At 85 minutes.
Yeah, and then he blew it at 88.
And then they convinced him to keep the game going, so he brought the game back. Immediate red card to somebody, penalty.
Oh, the guy was
then at 89:45, he blows the whistle again.
Then they brought him out.
Says game over, and the officials are like, "There was a red card, there was a penalty, there was 13 yellow cards." Like what? We have 5 subs. Like how is it? We don't get 1 minute, and he's like, "Done."
There was a 3-minute VAR decision in the middle of that as well.
They all go in, and then like 35 minutes later, they're giving their like post game interviews. Half the team is in ice baths. And they're like, okay, no, we're gonna do the extra time now. And the one team refused to go out. They're like, we're like icing our nuts. No, like we're not gonna do it. It's crazy.
We all tested positive back there. We can't get on the field.
It's absolutely crazy. Also crazy. Aubameyang is out of the lineup. For his team because they found out that a couple players are having heart issues after suffering from COVID, and he's one of them. So this kind of shines a weird light on just the entire situation.
May I just go way off topic while this is on my mind? You see the shirt behind me, the Leeds shirt?
Yeah.
You see the blue square on the sleeve? Now, am I wrong to have a grievance that Leeds have changed that to a white one?
What does the blue square mean?
It's just a sponsor. It says boxed. But on the white shirt, Leeds have changed it, and it's just white. It's see-through now. So the writing's in blue, and the square is white. Now, I paid for a replica shirt. Yeah, I paid for a replica shirt, not for you to change the shirt in the middle of the way through the season. It's not the same shirt now. It's a different shirt.
They should give you a new patch.
I should get a new shirt.
Yeah.
In my eyes. You pay for a replica. That's not a replica.
No, you gotta buy an Arsenal shirt then.
What, the white one?
Real Arsenal.
Oh my God, they're terrible. Mo Master, good to see you. Runs, good to see you as well. Reedy Sakar, good to see you in the house. Gary as well. Gary, we got to get you back on the show, brother.
Get Get some Tipex.
Who else did
Scott
I
Newby
not
said.
say? Scott Newby. Scott Newby, good to see you. Get some Tipex on it. We call Tipex whiteout.
Yeah, whiteout. Yeah, it's in a few
You
movies.
guys don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah. From movies.
You take our language and you fuck it up.
We speak the King's English.
You take letters out of our words like aluminum.
It's like
Y'all
Elvis.
speak the
We speak
Queen's
Elvis
English.
the King.
We speak the King's English. Elvis.
Elvis.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I thought Tipex meant something else. Just the Tipex, please. Come on, just the Tipex.
Mr. Tom's knocking on the door.
It is not Tom time yet. Lolo, what's your prediction for Sunday if it goes ahead? If it goes ahead, I called it last night on when I was talking to Chris about all this. I see the same score, 3-1. We are in much better form, even when we're not. We are much more of a team right now than those guys are. So I think our quality will come through, and they'll break down once we score 2 goals. And
Do you know what I
shit'll get
find? You're a very hard team to break down with 10 men. That's Leeds and Liverpool that have failed to.
Well, everybody's always talking about, oh, look at Arteta's team. They're so what is the word? Immature. What is the word I'm looking for? They're so they get red cards all the time. And listen,
that's the experienced player.
Undisciplined. And to me, no. That's us going, we're so much better than you.
With 10.
We only need 10 men. So one of you drop kick somebody.
Yeah, it was a cracking
drop kick
tackle.
that twat.
You should be able to do that. Just
drop kick that Portuguese kid.
Start the game with 10.
Cracking tackle on it.
Start the game with 10 just to,
yeah.
settle into the
And
game.
Did you see Shaka? He was mad about it. He wasn't mad about the red card. He was mad that Jota just got right up. He's like, I kicked the shit out of that guy. He should be on the ground. What? It was hilarious. But yeah.
I think Ben White's coming along nicely now. Maybe
to me, he was kind of at fault for Shaka having to do that.
Yeah, but
because
still,
he was 10
pretty,
yards in no man's land. However, the rest of the game,
yeah, he's pretty big for the rest of the game.
I did point out though midweek.
Who's getting the red, Gary? Who's getting the red card? Shaka's not playing.
I did point out midweek though, didn't I not, when Mark was on and he was going on about who cares about the League Cup. I says, no one cares about the League Cup until you're in the semi-finals. If you hadn't have gone out of the Cup at the weekend to Forest, Ramsdale wouldn't have been playing in goal.
Yeah. I was surprised to see Ramsdale playing. Yeah, it was crazy. Listen, Gary says that somebody's going to get a red card, and automatically I think of Gabriel, because Gabriel's been a little hot lately. He got that red card, but he got a yellow card for a very cynical challenge. And Lacazette, on camera, goes up and lays into him. You motherfucker, no. There will be challenges that need to happen. Don't be giving away fouls like that. And you got a yellow card. What the fuck? We got one more guest in the house because we can't have 2 Big Six clubs. We need with just one non-Big Six club. So we'll call you.
Have you heard this guy?
We gotta get rid of that. We gotta get rid of that phrase.
Fucking Big Six club.
I hate that.
Fucking hanging on there. Oh, we're in 5th place. We're a Big Six club.
Hey, we're talking Big Six alphabetically, okay?
We're all in the top 20.
We're top of the league.
Top 20 clubs.
Well, that means you're behind
top of the
Aberdeen.
league until Accrington Stanley gets promoted.
Aberdeen are better than you.
Aberdeen. Yeah, we got to keep them out because at least we start every season top of the league. So let's bring him on, everybody. You know him, you love him. Mo Master fears him, Mr. Tom.
Tom.
You're early. Listen,
I've
guys,
realised that
I'm glad you're here,
is
Mr.
actually
Tom.
in your dungeon, Lolo. You kept him in your dungeon there. It's like, I'll let you out when I'm ready.
Exactly, yeah. Or until John
Is that what I need to do,
decides,
John?
nah, he's waited long enough.
You said
Greetings
lower
to all my fans. All
Mr. Tom.
two of them.
Mr. Tom, happy Friday. We made it through a week. You made it through a week. Clearly, you're here.
It certainly did, and so did my master because he behaved.
Oh, well, good, good. We're missing the top of your head. Do you mind giving us a little bit more head? There you go.
It's high and
There you
tight. I
go.
like it.
That's not PG now, is it?
It's just Tipex, I swear. Anyway,
Or whiteout,
fellas,
as you call it in America.
whiteout. It's just a little whiteout. So, guys, we're 30 minutes into the show. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. Something I saw on I don't know, something that I was watching, but a little game that we're gonna call Start Bench Boot. You guys know the basic idea. So Ben and Chris, if you guys could just if you guys could just move a little bit this way in your frame, no, towards me, just a little bit.
Wait.
Not too far. Hey. Oh, it's Tipex, I swear. Just the Tipex.
I can't adjust the right way.
You want me to this?
No, we're gonna pop up some graphics over there on the side. So you'll see when it comes on. So first off, guys, I want you. So a lot of people play this game different ways. So they think like you own your own club, and who would you start? Who would you bench? Who would you boot? I'm talking your club. Leeds United, Arsenal, Liverpool. If these three players were on your team and you could only start one, bench one, and you had to boot the last one, which would it be? So, guys, we have striker, we have number 10s, and we have fullbacks. And then the last category that I'm going to do last. So, which one do you want to start with?
Fullbacks.
Fullbacks. All right. So we have João Cancelo, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Reece James. And Chris is like, I already have the best one.
I start João.
Actually, Chris said last night that João Cancelo is the best player in the league.
This year, I think. I mean, I'm gonna say he's the best. He's the most, I think, informed player in the league, and totally changed the way they play.
You've got an argument there, though, with Alexander Arnold being top of your assists for a few seasons, especially at Liverpool.
Whoa, Gary. He says Lolo's booted, Mr. Tom plays, Ben and Dirty Guy on the bench. And Gary,
yes.
I just said we need to get you back on the show, man.
Yeah, you should bring him on double.
Gary wanted to come on right now. I just don't. I can't send him the link. But if you wanted to, it's up to you.
Well, I was like hands on the keyboard about to send him the link,
I'm
man.
thinking that this decision is purely on bot points.
I start João because he can play left and right back. He can even play left and right wing. Bench Trent, and I love Reece James, but I gotta boot him because
I concur with exactly that way. Yeah.
What'd you say?
It's hard to say bye to Reece James, but he's gone.
Yeah.
To me, Reece James is get rid of Reece James.
I mean, he's Trent and have João Cancelo because he can actually defend.
Now, hold on a minute. Reece James has been getting a lot better with his crossing and his attacking play. So,
do you know the difference between him?
Reece James is a better defender than Trent Alexander.
I would say that he's more versatile in any position, but I feel that Chelsea need to be playing well for Reece James to be.
A little bit. You're like creeping up on Reece James.
I feel Chelsea need to be playing well for Reece James to be playing well, whereas the other two can just bring it out themselves.
I mean, I like all three, I think, but I'm going to stick with what I got.
Yeah, I think João Cancelo starts. Trent Alexander-Arnold is on the bench, and then Reece James is gone. Mr. Tom, for Leeds United, now think about it. What does Leeds United need?
Oh well, then you start Ayling, you bench Shackleton, and Drama's gone.
No, you have these guys. These guys. I love Leeds. That's people give me shit for like having a soft spot for Leeds United. It's not Leeds United the team. It's Leeds United the fans, because you guys say shit like that. Me and Chris are going, "Oh, I'd love João Cancelo," and you guys are going Ayling, right up, straight up. Those three guys can wash Ayling's car. How about that? If I have to use them, and that's
if we
that's what I
near
just
Ayling's
fucking.
car.
Have you seen what a guy Bill Ayling is off camera? And
He
what a
probably
guy.
washes his own goddamn car.
The guy's so humble.
Do you remember the pass he tried to make against Scum in the 0-0, where he basically missed the ball completely? Basically, my betting company basically put out a tweet about basically saying that he made a pass as if he had never kicked a ball before, and he actually responded to it, basically saying it seemed like a good idea at the time.
The guy's cool,
like-
man.
Yo, Gary.
Hello.
Talking shit, man. I love it. I love it. Gary understands. He understands happy hour now. It's not your average stat show.
Why'd you bring him in so unceremoniously?
Because you guys said Arsenal wasn't a top 6 club, one of the big 6. So now we are. I just doubled us up.
There you
You
go.
put Reece down a bit.
Who's that? Have you ever seen Bielsa 3.3 in Bilbao in the pissing wet rain? Oh my God! Are you talking about when Bielsa is screaming at everybody in doing Murder Ball? When he's going carajo, 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 venga, puta la madre, puta, venga, venga. Like he's in the middle
I
of
got tired
them.
even watching it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Gary, how are you doing, man? Happy Friday. We made it
doing
through
good.
another week.
Yes, we
you
did.
did as too.
Cheers,
you
Gary.
did as well.
Yes, I did. I'm doing good. Happy to be here. Ready to go. Who's next?
Well, good, man. Okay,
Who's getting booted now?
here we go.
Frederick Suarez, Hector Bellerin,
And Jacques.
All right.
Maitland
So
Niles.
let's go with strikers, John. Let's go with strikers. We have Jamie Vardy, Romelu Lukaku, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Right, I'm going.
This is easy.
I'm gonna
Now,
start.
the rules change on this one. This one is fuck, marry, kill, actually.
All right, I'm gonna fuck Jamie Vardy. I'm gonna
This
marry
is-
Lukaku.
Oh, you're out of your
Commercial
mind.
very quickly.
Out of your mind. This one is simple as shit.
No, you just
clearly-
threw it for me. Why did you have to interrupt me? Anyway, right, I'm going back to
It depends.
bench
Are you a
boot.
top or bottom?
I'm going to start Vardy. I'm going to bench Lukaku, and I'm going to boot Ronaldo.
You got to marry Ronaldo for the money.
No! Jamie Vardy's the only life partner on here. Are you kidding me?
He smokes.
Like, you'd be smoking cigarettes, drinking fucking Red Bull, and having a blast. You know he parties every night. Even if it's like Monopoly with shots or something. Like, you know Jamie Vardy's in it to win it. Vardy is living his best fucking life.
You're getting
the
a
rest of
Perrier.
them-
You're getting a Perrier water with Ronaldo, aren't you? It's like,
Oh my God. It's like, Ronaldo, you got any beer? And he goes, no, we don't do that. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Ronaldo's just like what you call it? Was it Derek? What's the guy from the Yankees? When you go to his house,
Jeter?
Derek Jeter?
Derek Jeter, and all the you turn off the cameras and all that stuff when you come to the door, and yeah,
Is he the guy that gets shot in the other guys?
Too much of a clean life. Who wants a clean life?
Yeah, you'd be like hanging out with Ronaldo and he's like, look, I have so much money. I can buy whatever I want. You're like, cool, can we play some FIFA? I do not play this. I have no television. I live a good, clean life. What the fuck? What are we going to do? We will talk. It's like, you can't talk.
Is Derek Jeter the guy that gets shot in the other guys? with Will Ferrell.
Oh,
And,
I don't know.
Mark Wahlberg shoots him. Is it Derek Jeter?
I don't remember.
I've only seen the
I
bit where
stopped
Dwayne
with the
Johnson
baseball.
dies. Spoiler. Sorry.
Dwayne Johnson's not in the other guys.
He's in it for about 10 seconds, isn't he?
No, that's you're thinking of the CIA one.
It is Derek Jeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's- I knew I'd
guys,
heard that name before.
guys. Oh, Bobby says Vardy starts, Lukaku on the bench, Ronaldo kicked for Leeds.
It's Samuel L.
Bobby's a Leeds
Jackson.
fan.
Look
The
at Scott, Booby.
I don't want to
What's Scott
answer
say?
it.
Oh, you are right. You're using it. He jumps off
Oh
the roof.
no!
Yeah, because you were meant to
jumps off
think
the
he's the
roof.
star, but he dies. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only bit of it I've seen.
And your girl would walk up and you're like, "What's wrong, baby?" She's like, "I don't. What's wrong? What's wrong?" I'm pretty sure Jamie Vardy just fingered me. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
But Ronaldo's right there. You know Ronaldo washes his hands. Jamie Vardy doesn't wash his hands. Oh.
Oh,
Happy Friday,
I'm
Gary. I'm
sorry,
glad
no,
you
I was here for some light-hearted banter, and instead I'm confronted by, I don't even know what to call it. That wouldn't
How
get us
did
thrown
we
off of
get
YouTube.
here? We're just supposed to boot him.
It's all
Now they're
Tipex and Jamie Vardy at
Right.
this point.
I'm starting Ronaldo. I'm benching Vardy, and I'm shipping Lukaku.
I'm
Oh, my
starting
God.
Vardy, benching Lukaku, shipping Ronaldo.
Starting Lukaku for Leeds.
No. Starting Vardy,
Oh, Vardy.
benching Lukaku, shipping Ronaldo, because that scum twat is never playing for Leeds.
Oh, they have
So
to play
Gary-
for your team.
Yeah, for
the
our
other
team,
one,
for-
the other
for
one,
Mel,
the
if
other
he
one
put
that's
the
lucky
leg
is
out
on
that
the
part.
bench.
Look, we need a striker, don't we?
Vardy plays Lukaku bench, and then, like you said, Ronaldo. He only gets to wear that one red shirt, and that's it. No
Vardy's
other
going to put a shift in for you, and that's what Leeds are about. Whereas the other two are just going to flaunt it when they can be asked.
Yeah.
He's got a Chelsea shirt on. We'll just use him like Giroud, right? Bring him into close.
Ronaldo would be pulled off after about 20 minutes of the game, and he'd never play for Leeds again, because Bielsa would be like, "The fuck are you doing, mate?"
Yeah, run.
That is funny, Stu. He says, didn't Ronaldo ban desserts at the canteen? If that was the case, I think Maguire and Shaw must be sneaking chocolate and ice cream when he's not looking. Yeah, absolutely. You're like, I was watching him the other day and I was like, Shaw runs his ass off. How is he round? Like the dude is round. Like he's like a little brick running around. He's super fast, way fitter than me, could kick my
Some
ass.
people are just naturally fat, Lolo, like me, as you said last
And
week.
me. Oh, I didn't call you fat.
Well,
I said I
as a
thought
skinny
you lost
person,
weight.
As a skinny person, I
Oh, that's
I just say,
that's
right,
rude. Rude, Lolo. That's rude.
you know.
Well,
it's
no.
great.
The whole joke was much better, though. I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't such a brilliant joke.
May I just say what
Somebody
I
was
want?
like, "Oh my God, your Mr. Tom's Wi-Fi is crap," and I was like, "Oh, that's it." See, I was gonna mention that I thought you lost weight, but now I see you've just lost pixels. It's just your internet. It was a good joke and has nothing to. Either way, Mr. Tom. The bottom line was, I had the thought, "Hey
If
man,
I
you
had
look good."
feelings,
Yeah, man. You have lost pixels.
if I had feelings, they would have been hurt, Lolo.
May I just say what a great time it is for Manchester United, because I've seen two people on Twitter this week, Man United fans, picking their team for. Did they play midweek or the last game they played? And they both included Phil Jones. That's how bad it is.
You know, Phil Jones has more minutes than Donny Van de Beek.
And they want
That's
to
hilarious.
and they want to keep him. Why do they want to
I
keep
know.
him so bad?
They-
They're like going out of their mind, like, no,
Oh my God.
I just talked to him. He's gonna stay with us. It's like,
He's
why?
a great practice squad player.
Do you know what? I'd rather be in a relegation battle as a Leeds fan than be a Man United fan still trying to pretend we're great.
You see how
Their
Gary and
under
I shut up
23
real quick?
team needs experience.
You know what I did love about our club? So now we're like, oh, we need midfielders. Fucking Jackie Boy is still available. Jack Wilshere. Oh my God. No, enough about him playing for Arsenal. However, I love his commitment to Arsenal because somebody interviewed him and had him pick his combined 11, Arsenal and Tottenham, and he did it, and there were no Tottenham players on it. And I'm like, Jackie Boy, he knows how to get signed.
Oh, you got a feel for the guy, man. If it weren't for injuries,
but you can't say that. Like, yeah, if it weren't for injuries, but everywhere he went, he got injured.
Just got a glass
in
body.
The end,
it's not his fault.
That's not his fault. But
You know what?
okay, it's not my fault that I'm not fucking naturally fit either.
What
So
do you mean naturally,
I should still.
Nobody's naturally fit. You've got to work.
There's lots of people who are naturally fit.
Your body's now
And
built
they
to do
work
that
on
stuff.
it.
You have to train it.
No, yeah,
You do-
some people.
Yeah, but there are some people that don't have to train that much.
Thank
like
you,
you,
Mr.
Mr.
Tom.
Tom.
It
Thank
depends
you.
on the pixels,
Yeah,
right?
Obviously,
Depends on the
like,
pixels.
Yeah. My wife had to decide my weight, so
Well, there you go, mate. There you go. I can
He's
eat
on
what I
dial-up one day, looking like fucking Heidi Klum over here.
I think Chris is frozen, or he's had a stroke, or
He just doesn't. He's like, oh, so this is what the bad clubs talk about.
I'm trying to not make my hat look so sideways.
can we move on to midfielders, Mr. Lolo?
Yes, let's move on to number 10s. We'll go to number 10s. We've got the Martin Odegaard.
Oh, that's easy.
Which, Gary, can you say his name, please?
Erdegaard.
Yeah, there you go.
Say that
Mason
again.
Mount.
Erdegaard.
I don't know how he says it, but
I'm
it's
saying
just
it.
very
I'm saying it.
interesting.
Odegaard, deodorant, Odegaard.
Sure.
Yeah, Odegaard. Odegaard. There you go.
CURD. That's how you pronounce it.
Right, deodorant guy. Right, I'm going. Play
Martin
Madison.
Odegaard, Madison, and Mason Mount.
I'm going to play Madison, bench Mason Mount, and fucking boot deodorant guy.
I don't like this game.
Why?
You benched me.
Odegaard. Yeah, I don't like you. You kicked me off the team. The fuck? Only John can do that.
Somebody had to go, Lolo. I'm sorry. You got Mr. Tom at the top. Come on. You know how it goes.
Fuck Mr. Tom and his bot points.
And if Chris is from Dirty Jersey, there's no way I can boot him. So.
Oh,
cannon coins are life.
I've already been booted.
he's from Michigan. He's from Michigan. He just
says
lives in Dirty Jersey. He
I'm
lives
in
in
Dirty
Jersey.
I'm not in that part of Jersey.
He's
That
from the
means Chris had a
213.
choice. He had a
I
choice
waited
and he went.
900 cannon coins on Arsenal on Sunday. Lost them all.
He's from the 313. It's Chris, aren't you? No, everybody
Right,
from
so
the 313. Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
I was born in the 313. And then
So guys in the audience, who are you starting? Who are you benching? And who are you booting? Martin Odegaard, James Madison, not the president, but the one who plays for Leicester, or Mason Mount. So guys, what have we decided?
He's got some Lincoln chops going there for presidential beard, hasn't he?
Yeah, because he's trying to get served at the bar.
I'm going to get technical here because
All right.
I like Mount more than the other two, but I like Mount as an 8, so I'm going to boot him. Start Odegaard, bench Madison. On a technicality.
You're just trying to get in Gary's team.
I
like how we're all playing for
I
Gary's
like
team now.
that. I like that thinking because that makes. I'll go with Dirty Steve. I'm gonna call
Dirty
him. It's not even Dirty Steve.
Dirty
I don't know why I
Steve.
called you Dirty Steve. That's a friend from high school.
John,
Sorry.
can you please change his name to Dirty Steve, please?
Dirty Steve from the register.
Sorry, I don't know.
I will be Dirty Steve for every episode after this.
Dirty Steve. Dirty Steve.
Dirty with
Nice.
a U. So,
Filthy Steve.
Not the regular dirty. It's a dirty.
With like 4 R's.
Yes. Four.
I'm going with what Chris said. I'm taking the board right there. Play it as it lies, as they say. I'm taking my man Martin Odegaard.
Mr. Tom.
So, that's the first time I've ever seen what Mason Mount looks like in my life. I was like, what? Oh, that's what he looks like. Oh, to me, it's just a name on like Football Manager or something. Oh, Mason Mount plays for England. I've never fucking seen him play for England. I'm too busy watching Calvin Phillips.
Exactly.
That's what he looked. I thought that was Kai Havertz. Fucking white people look the same. I don't know.
I think he's licked a cat out or something. He's got a bit of growth down here. It looks a bit bum fluffy.
So I can make this a little bit easier with why I chose this is because Martin Odegaard I think is the more complete out of all of them. James Maddison doesn't play for Chelsea. So get that fucking Chelsea scum off my fucking screen. How about that?
Bye-bye. Oh!
Thank you. Oh, he's back. He's grabbing Ben's head.
That's not the guy in the bottom corner. That's two different people.
Director John showing his skills there.
And he changed Chris's name too. Steve.
I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to do that.
That's all right,
Gary,
George.
his name is Steve. His name
Dirty
is Steve.
Steve.
Oh, sorry, Steve. Dirty Steve. You got to put the U's and the R's in. Come on, you don't even. Come on.
Gary and Dirty
my
Steve
God.
are such reasonable guys.
Oh, okay. This hilarious. All right, guys. So we're gonna do the next one. This one. Whoa.
You spelled previously wrong.
Yeah, there's a U in it. Come on.
Chris,
Not in American English, there isn't.
don't you understand?
Sorry, but there's only a certain amount of letters that I could type in there, so I had to leave one out. All right, you bastards.
I was gonna say, Chris,
You bastards.
talking to John about that sort of stuff is like asking for points from me in trivia. It never ends well. So don't point out mistakes. He's going to do something even worse to you.
I'm going to be named like Dirty Balls by the end of the night.
Dirty balls from Chris Jersey. All right, guys. So this one, to me, these three guys would be like the linchpin of your team. So which one of these guys would you have to build a team around? I mean, same thing. Bench, start, bench, boot. These three incredible players. Here we go. John's like, I don't know what your lead-in is. It's the last one, John.
Dirty Steve is in the house.
There we go.
That's the toughest one.
Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, and N'Golo Kante. The bad part is you got to boot one of these fellas.
For a year?
May I ask, is this as a midfielder in general or as a CDM?
You could have him like come over and cook for you. I don't care.
If I'm going CDM, I've got to be loyal. So Calvin plays, Kante is on my bench, and I boot Declan Rice. But if I was to put my professional head on, I keep Declan Rice, Kante benched, and I boot Phillips.
What? Oh, Ben.
Just in pure skill
Somebody
of
needs to
football.
pull that clip.
You said that out loud. You know you said that out
Yeah.
loud. And it's,
You know we're recording, Ben.
I just think, look, Phillips is integral for Leeds, and he does a great job for England. But I just think he's a CDM specialist, whereas Declan Rice is an all-round midfielder. And I think Kante is the best CDM in the world.
Yeah. And Mo Master, I put up with a lot of your nonsense talking about Real Madrid, but Casemiro does not destroy any of these three. Let's be honest.
But
Casemiro
that's my footballing.
Casemiro is good.
But if you
But
my
come
leads
on.
head on Phillips, Rice, Kante because he's Chelsea gone, and that's my honest opinion.
In that
This one's
photo,
tough, man.
Declan Rice looks like he's just been told his wife's leaving him.
for
His
Jamie
school
Vardy.
photo in it. It's like,
He looks like he doesn't want to be there, and he's been told something he doesn't want to hear, but he's got to carry on with a photo.
What he was told was, stand right here, Declan. We're just going to take a quick photo. Don't worry, your wife's over there talking with Jamie.
I reckon if you cut
Why
Declan
is
Rice's
Jamie smelling
mouth
his
out,
fingers? Is the question? Is like, what is he
if
doing?
you cut Declan Rice's smile out, it would be a direct fit for Calvin Phillips's smile. Look, but who in this panel here is telling me that Kante is not the best CDM out of all three of them?
Kante is a notch above Casemiro. Casemiro is a good player.
I've avoided trying to talk about it because I don't want to say the actual answer because it will hurt me to say the actual answer.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like
We all
just
know
blurt
the
it out.
actual answer. Of course. So I'm trying to avoid that.
You just lost weight and you brought it back just like that. Oh,
I just
it's
lost
gone
3
again.
pounds.
Better way to pixelate.
No,
This is-
listen, Casemiro is
Broadcasting live,
listen,
1980.
Casemiro is very good.
You got Joshua Kimmich
Yes.
too. There's
May I ask
really
who
good
this
CDMs.
Casemiro guy is?
He
For
plays
Real
in all
Madrid.
white,
I'm taking the piss.
but I don't know. I don't know.
One's got a
When-
World Cup.
when
the
it-
other
when
one
it comes to
doesn't.
Philip, right? Kante,
No, Mo Master, Casemiro didn't win 3 Champions Leagues. Real Madrid won 3 Champions Leagues. If Declan Rice was playing on Real Madrid, he would have won those. But he plays for fucking West Ham. If Calvin Phillips is on Real Madrid, he would have won those as well.
I'm going to piss Mo Master off a little
Now,
bit.
Calvin would have got injured.
Joshua Kimmich is better than Casemiro as well.
That
Just to piss him off, though.
John Joe Shelby's better than Casemiro.
Clearly.
I think
I don't believe that.
Casemiro doesn't get in the Leeds team because Calvin
I just
Phillips
wanted
does
to
a better
upset my
job.
master.
Guys, my decision here. We had a chance for N'Golo Kante back in the day, and Arsene Wenger said, "No, I'm going to go with this Shaka fella," and that was awesome.
Would you rather have 1 World Cup and 1 Champions League to 3 Champions Leagues?
1 World Cup, 1 Champions League.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'd rather be
1-1,
Kante than Casemiro. On
Won the EFL
Won.
Championship.
But I think for Arsenal, solid, Mr. Tom. Remind me to give you points
West,
later
no,
because
it's more than fucking Declan Rice has won. The runners-up medal.
It is. I would take Declan Rice on Arsenal. I would start Declan Rice on Arsenal.
I'd have Declan Rice all day long. The guy is what he does better than Phillips is he brings the ball out with his feet better. Phillips is a better passer, a better long, like diagonal ball passer. I think he sniffs danger out a little bit better than Declan Rice. But as a complete midfielder, Declan Rice, I don't know. I think England play him in the wrong role. I think they play Declan Rice deeper than they do Phillips. I'd play Phillips deeper than Rice and let Rice run out with the ball and Phillips spray the ball.
You know, when England was doing the best, I thought was when they were playing together and they were ping-ponging. Like, one would go forward and the other one would cover. And they would do some damage and then come back. So the other team was always like, oh, shit. Okay, now I'm going to cover Declan Rice. But now Declan Rice is staying back. And Calvin Phillips.
Calvin treats it like he's on holiday.
Even though Declan Rice hasn't been out of form or he's been great, I would have picked last season, Phillips was better than Rice. This season, Rice has been better than Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to play.
He's injured.
Part of that.
I don't think I'm a biased Prem fan. I watch a lot of La Liga.
Chris watches the fucking shit.
Chris watches
I was
Sunday
at Chris's
League.
house. We
Sunday
went over
League,
and
fucking
stayed. We
Scotland.
stayed in Dirty Jersey. What we were
Scott
there for
knows
some
me.
holiday, right,
He
Chris?
watches pub
What-
teams in Scotland, this guy, man. You can't knock what football this guy watches. He'll message
Chris-
you at
Chris
8:00
found,
saying,
like-
"You're watching some like Italian League
They're never
3
gonna put
team."
that
And
on
I'm
the
like,
screen,
no,
Scott.
mate.
Only Rodri.
Rodri's good.
Ugh.
Rodri's good.
Rodri's a twat.
I mean, Fabinho's a
Rodri's
good
good,
call. There's a lot of good.
Fiorentina.
It's a rich time for good defensive midfielders.
I won't ever put Fernandinho in there because he nearly ended Rafinha's career with some needless bullshit last season. But good player. Yeah, it is a rich time. But Casemiro doesn't get
I think it's a good time for
me.
defensive mids. I don't think there's lots of great center backs, though. Just my opinion.
Okay, so next week we'll do center
I think
back.
there's maybe four or five world-class centre backs, but I think there's a few in the making.
Yeah. So Mo Master, he's all mad about La Liga. Don't worry, we are actually gonna have a show in the coming weeks. We just have to work it out with Chris and our buddy Alan, DJ Alan Nieves, who is a Barcelona fan. But it's going to be a show called Why the Hell Should I Watch La Liga? Where Chris and Alan will try to convince me that I should give two shits about La Liga.
I can do the show right now. You shouldn't.
No, I think you should let Mo Master out of the dungeon and then he should join them.
I'm joking. Spanish fans, I'm joking.
We let him call in once, but Mr. Tom doesn't let him have. He's on like 1G.
I'm sure I can have a word with Mr. Tom. We've got an allegiance.
I kept all the pixels to myself, Ben.
Mate, I will send you a Lycra card.
No, Mo Master is over there cranking the Wi-Fi so Mr. Tom can call in right now.
You fucking crank it. Crank it.
You can use my hotspot.
Okay, guys, speaking of Mr. Tom,
don't make me get my belt.
It is time to let loose the reins and let Mr. Tom take charge for a little betting in the dark with Mr. Tom. All right, Mr.
With
Tom,
all
what do
new
you got for
graphics,
us?
baby.
All new graphics. What is that? Like a disclaimer? This video is for entertainment purpose only,
That's
so
like a
please
Windows
don't take
98.
it seriously.
It looks like I'm playing Legend of Zelda or something.
Like, the fuck?
All right,
Ooh,
Mr. Tom, you take it from here.
Right.
I'm going to take it from over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a beer. I'm not interested, Mr. Tom, but I'm not betting on this game.
You can mute yourself before you tell him that.
My feelings are hurt. If I had
Disrespect. Disrespect.
Yeah. Anyway, so basically, I fancy Man City to win it by the one goal. Cancelo will probably get an assist in that situation, and I fancy it to be quite a feisty affair, resulting as you usually get in the big games with the big teams because they all get a bit desperate to win it, and I think there is significant coins to be made in such a situation. But
$1,
you never know.
gets you 86.
Yes, sir.
I like this bet.
Wait, $1 gets you $86? I'm in. I don't care what the bet is. Let's do it. Man City to win by exactly one goal. A red card. The red card is rough.
What Chelsea player gets the red card?
Doesn't have to be a Chelsea player.
Oh no, I mean it's gonna be a Chelsea player.
It
red
could
card
even
is
be your
rough.
boy Mason Mount. No, I don't know.
The red card is rough. But listen, Conte should have had a red card. Mr. Do No Wrong. Conte with his handball against who was that? West Ham, maybe? Somebody like that? I don't remember.
Just to point this out to the audience, I actually won one on Saturday. I actually won a 10-1 bet on Saturday. So,
oh, nice.
Delicious.
I had a bet. A bet in the West Ham game where I bet $20, and had I won, I would have won like $17,000.
Yeah, but if my auntie had bollocks, she'd be my uncle.
Yeah, she'd give you much better presents.
Touche, sir. That was quick.
All right.
West
Ham versus Leeds United.
Obviously, I've gone for Leeds or the draw because I'm not going against my own team. Rafinha to hit in there anytime. And Mr. Firpo, who for Christmas asked to be in a book because that's how often he ends up in the referee's book.
Wow.
He loves
Who's on the right?
getting those yellow cards.
Yeah, I could see that because he's got what? Jared Bowen on the right wing cutting in. I could see the card for Firpo. I just
yeah, no, Firpo almost always gets a card anyway, so yeah,
Formerly
I
Don't
take
even
it.
have to win. Don't even have to win.
They're going to
avoid
win
defeat.
2-1, by the way.
I think West Ham's going to win, but this is still a good bet.
They're not going to win though, Chris.
We can't all say Leeds is going to win on the show. Someone's got to be on the other side.
It's not even about Leeds. It's about West Ham losing. I really want West Ham to lose. Come on, Gary, back me up here.
I'm not going against Lolo. Sorry.
See, he knows the points are coming up soon. The trivia starts.
West Ham are due a defeat.
Yes, no time.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that because Ben Rama's not there. That maybe they'll be missing something off the right.
Did they start Suchek or Lanzini?
Lanzini starts all the way.
I know the cards are always iffy, but if there is a Leeds player that you had to put your house on going in the book, it would be Firpo.
Ben
Not that I would
very loud
advise
with his
anyone
chips.
to put their house on someone getting a yellow card, but
Sorry.
No, it's just like, and you're giving me the munchies, and I haven't even smoked yet.
Walkers.
good to
You
see
don't have
all
any
the
of those
Arsenal
Vardy
folk are
crisps?
streaming in. I suspect you might be a little bit happy with the next one.
I've got some Georgia
let's
pie.
see it. Let's see it. Spurs versus Arsenal. Arsenal
ESR back.
draw. It's gonna be rough with the Mill Smith Rowe. He was Gary. Do you know what happened with it with the Mill Smith Rowe? It was a late scratch.
Yeah, he has. I was just looking at this hip, pelvic, groin area injury. So somewhere in that middle.
Fine, I'll change it. Fine, I'll change the selection to David Rocastle or something like that. It's fine.
Oh man, you're gonna get some crazy odds on that one.
He's got a 50% chance of playing. So
Rocky.
What player?
I have 0-0 draw all over this.
Ugh.
I think it'll be 1-1.
Conte's going to be played.
Yeah, I think 1-1. I think Kane's going to score. And I think...
Well, I hope that's the case.
I think Lacazette's
not
gonna
1-1
score.
because it'd lose. You know.
Lacazette's due a goal.
Yeah,
I would have picked Lacazette for it, but the money wouldn't have been as much.
Yeah.
The money wouldn't have been as much.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's the informed goal scorer. It's crazy.
What is a worst game?
I mean,
what's the worst game tomorrow?
No, Lacazette's much smaller odds. I tested
Yeah, but you'd think that Lacazette had been bigger odds because Smith Rowe's in form.
Sonny's not playing for Spurs. 0-2 to the Arsenal. Oh, you're back at my...
All right. Here's a better question. Fuck, marry, kill. The Newcastle-Watford game, the Norwich-Everton game, or the Wolves-Southampton game?
Oh,
we just kill
easy. No. Newcastle-Watford is going to be like 10-9. Like, there's going to be 800 goals in that match.
So you're fucking
Should be. Yeah, fuck that one.
Did you watch the first Newcastle-Watford game?
Oh, was it bad?
I don't think you should get ahead of Southampton scoring. Was it 4 goals they
I'm
scored?
sure Newcastle missed the one-on-one.
They're not breaching Wolves' defence 4 times.
Exactly. Southampton Wolves, that is going to be nil. That has 0-0 written on it miles away. Get rid of that one. What was the other one? Let's bench that one. Whatever the other one was.
No, that's kill that one. Kill it.
Norwich home to Everton, right? So
yeah, bench that one. Because I just want to see if Dominic Calvert-Lewin can score a goal.
What's the odds on it, Chris?
Master,
he only
good.
scores against Leeds.
What's the odds on a
Good
Chris Wood
shout
hat trick?
right there, Gary. You see that? Mo Master actually talking some sense now.
Laka
Zet is the best
Give me a
hold-up
minute, Ben. I'll
striker.
find that out.
Happy days. Chris Wood hat trick debut.
Gary, in the Liverpool Arsenal match, every time Lacazette got the ball and ran forward and then turned around, and his hold-up play was absolutely fantastic. In a game where he knew his job was not to go score a goal, it was to give everyone a fucking minute to breathe. He had 3 guys chasing him, and he just stops, turns, and he guards the ball, and he gets like a solid stance and and blocks everybody out. Lacazette, to me, the things he does besides scoring goals are what make him so valuable to me. What are your thoughts on him?
No, I do like him, and like you said, he does the continuity with the game. Keeps it going.
22 to 1. Sorry, 22 to 1, Ben.
That 22
Chris
to 1.
Wood hat trick.
Yeah,
Chris Wood hat
hat
trick.
trick. Sorry.
I think it
But
was
the actual value would be Joe Linton, 100 to 1.
Well, he's like a
hat trick.
box-to-box midfielder now.
It would take Joe Linton about 7 years to score 3 goals, but
Yeah. But Lacazette is a great captain. He's so good for the young lads. He advises them. He coaches them. He's a breath of fresh air from Aubameyang.
Somebody really doesn't like the
Lacazette?
Wolves team. Scott does not like the Wolves team.
Hates Wolves. Ben, you were saying something similar to that. Not as much dog turd lollies, but but
I
he
hate
was
the
like,
Villa.
ugh.
Yeah,
Look out for
fuck
Villa.
Villa.
Look out for Villa in the second half of the season, guys.
why?
Just saying.
Based
And
on what?
Mo Master, I agree with you.
On what?
If Lacazette could score, he
shouldn't
would
be
be
in the league.
Benzema.
The reason I hate Villa is because we
Of old shit. Of
no,
old shit.
no. Here's the one reason why I hate
I know
Villa.
what he's going to say. I know what he's going to say.
We scored a goal, even though technically it wasn't fair play. So we gave them a goal back. They then,
Like I said, old
no.
shit. This is like
No,
3
no,
years
no,
ago.
no.
United.
So then a season later, Sheffield United score a goal. They all fucking know it went over the line. Did they give them the goal back? Did they fuck? They shouldn't be in this league. Fuck off, Villa. Can't stand them
Okay.
because of that. They shouldn't be in this league. They'll never be, in my eyes, they'll never be a legitimate Premier League till
I hated him before that.
till they get relegated
I
and
hated
come
them
back up again.
I hated them as far back as 1996 when I
Oh,
was,
when they beat
when
us
I was
3-0.
11 and they beat us 3-0 in the Coca-Cola Cup final and I cried like a little prick.
Do you know what I hated most about that game? It was on ITV and they had Ron Atkinson commentating.
Rowan Atkinson. That would have been brilliant. He
no,
just
Ron
goes,
Atkinson.
No, Ron.
Ex-Villa manager.
They should totally get Mr. Bean to do commentary.
I remember I muted
It's
the
just
telly.
groans and
He was
grunts.
that biased. I muted the telly and put Radio Leeds on to run alongside the commentary on the TV. That's how bad the commentary was on that game.
We were terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
you are
I think-
quick, John. You are quick.
Was it Andy Gray was our best player?
Okay, everybody. Let's all wash this away. This has been a fantastic conversation, and we've done our job. Our goal here at Happy Hour is to make you feel like you're at a bar listening to a bunch of fuckwits talking about football, and that's what this has felt like. And you guys, I'm so happy to be here with you. So let's go to the second half of Happy Hour, which is a bunch of us trying to answer some questions that some other fuckwit made. Me and Ben in particular.
But Lolo, who's our sponsor tonight?
Swindon Town, the musical. In Swindon Town.
Can I ask who the divas are on the bottom of the poster? Do you know who they actually are?
No, not a clue. Something I found online and cropped everybody
they
out
look
of
like they
quickly.
stole all my pixels.
They look like they thought they made it.
Looks like you
made a s-
made it.
Made a sandwich and then ate it.
All right, fellas, it is time for
Nina.
some happy hour trivia. All right, fellas. So let us know right now whose team you're going to be on. You're going to be the Stoopers or the Stoop crew. So it looks like Chris, I'm going to move you down
Don't join
here
my
to be
team,
down
everyone.
with Gary. Ben and Mr. Tom, you guys will be
Oh, my name
representing the
is back. I
Stoop
didn't
crew.
realize it.
Chris and Gary will be
Steve.
representing the Stoopers.
Steve.
Dirty Steve.
Dirty Steve.
All right, Bobby. Very good to see you again. Have a great night, Bobby. Thank you so much for being here.
Right, Bobby.
So you guys know how the game is played. You have to say ding, ding, ding or something similar so that I know you are chiming in. And you cannot chime in until I have
We'll take
finished the
more,
entire
Master.
question.
As soon as he's
What?
asking. We'll take more, Master, as soon as he's asking.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And you better win, Mo Master.
Mo Master's been a little pushy today. He's like
He is.
La Liga Najee.
Nice. La Liga Najee. You gotta
Where
change
is
your name there.
Najee? I've not seen Najee for a
Bandy.
while.
Bandy got tickets last week to Swindon Town the musical. Yep.
Did you know they
That's
were in
good.
the Premier League? Once upon a time.
The musical.
94?
Swindon
1994.
Town were in the Premier League in 1994. Finished at rock bottom.
Ah,
John Hendry
all right.
played for him.
All right, fellas, here we go. Here are today's categories. Last week in the Prem. Just to let you know, this will include last weekend as well as the midweek matches.
So last week in the FA Cup then.
No FA Cup. No, all Prem. Famous fans. Anagrams. Premier League Yanks.
Ooh.
And movie trivia.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Tom, I hate to tell you
Very good.
that Ben actually made a few of the guy who's crunching his ass off. Actually, there you go. Actually made some of these categories, so he will not be available for some of these. So be careful what you choose. That being said, Mr. Tom, you won last week, so you get to pick the first category.
Where's Dad Joke?
Yeah, brother.
Airbud
Can we
World
do?
Airbud World
That was
Cup.
good. That's a great movie. Said no one. Can I have movie trivia for 600, please?
All right, movie trivia for 600. And just remember, I have to finish the question. I do not hear any ding, ding, dings until I finish the question. Movie trivia for 600. Here we go. Which 1976 classic was filmed in only 28 days?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Rocky.
You are correct. Getting the Stoop crew off to a 600-point start. Well done there. And
It
that
was the only
is
movie
one of the
I knew that was
categories.
made.
That is one of the categories that Ben will not be able to answer.
That's fine.
All right,
I mean,
Mr.
sorry,
Tom
Ben.
or
I mean,
Munchy Munch. Y'all's
can we
category.
have movie trivia for 500, please?
All right, Ben will remain muted for this one.
Sorry, Ben.
If I Only Had the Nerve is a song in which movie? That's not true. That's not true at all.
Ding, ding, ding.
John,
Is it The Wizard of Oz?
it is, but that's not true.
If I only had a brain.
Yeah, if I only had a brain. Ben,
Listen, it came up. If I only had a nerve, I'm only going off what the question that I was given. I'll Google it to you if you wish.
if I only had the nerve to ask the girl out, like what? That's a different Wizard of Oz.
Nope,
never
I'm
seen
going to
that
find it for you now. I'm not
If I
having
only
this.
had a nerve. Does anybody else know that song?
If I only had the nerve, I would not have wrote that out of.
How about movie trivia for 400 while Ben is searching?
All right, here we go. Which film did Tim Burton train 40 squirrels to crack nuts?
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
Chris.
all right.
God. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, good. I thought you were like,
Woo!
I was like, come on, it's Sleepy Hollow.
I was
What?
I was about to say
What?
Beetle. I'm like, he didn't do Beetlejuice. What am I thinking?
I'm glad Chris
he did
answered
do
that because
Beetlejuice.
I would have said Willy Wonka, and I know I would have been penalised.
Oh, is that how it works?
I would have given it to you, because I don't know. It depends what
They're
mood I would have
technically
been in
two
when you
different
said it.
titles. Technically,
Well, because the book was
Charlie.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No, Willy Wonka and no, it was I forget. But they're all different. The book, the first film, and the second film are all different titles, and I forget which one. So I would have given you the points. But
That's
if you
pretty
would have said
generous.
it in a snarky way, I wouldn't have given you the points.
I definitely wouldn't have got the points. Then.
Incoming, Director John. Incoming.
Anagrams,
Okay.
400.
Anagrams for 400. A rancid lion store.
Is that actually the clue?
Yes,
What's the anagram of
all
the
the
name?
letters are used in the name of this player. Premier League player. Mo Master says Lion King. You are incorrect,
it.
but you got a point. Because I like that. I don't know whose team you're on.
We drafted Mo Master.
He is new to the Premier League this season, but not new to the Premier League.
So someone who came back.
I guess
Ding,
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 ding.
ding.
Gary?
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yep,
Correct.
you got it.
Man.
Damn it!
Boom,
Why
Cristiano
have to be a second
Ronaldo.
late? I mean,
Where did the
sorry,
E come from?
congratulations, Gary.
Wait. There was an E in store, and there's no E in Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's okay. That's okay. I think.
I
right?
might have put the E on the
It's
end, but
a
it
silent E.
might have also
Mentality.
felt when I
It's a
wrote
magic
it
E.
out on WhatsApp.
Ben,
It's like the blank tile in Scrabble.
Yo,
I am
actually,
proud. I am
Scott,
proud of the anagram.
Scott Newby got that way before everybody, so I'm going to give Stoop Crew some points.
Thank
there.
you, but I am proud of some of the
Yeah.
anagrams that I have come up with. Some
And
of
I'm
them
also
are
going to take some
legendary.
I
points
think
away.
The asterisk
for-
was missing. That was all. It was an asterisk on the E that we didn't see, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to take some points away from Ben for 2 of the 4 questions already are suspect. Thank you for helping me. I really appreciate you giving me the questions. I really do.
Out of interest, Mr. Ben, how many more
Oh.
questions can we expect to be suspects?
All of them. All of them.
Oh, wonderful.
Fuck you.
Oh my God.
I've tried. It didn't go well.
It was 5:30 this afternoon, and I got a message. I got a very nice message saying, "Hope you're all right, mate," because I fell asleep for the last 2 nights, and he was wondering where I was at 3 a.m. in the morning. So I put, "No, I'm great. Thank you for asking. Blah blah blah. Do you need an hand on trivia?" Oh, I haven't even thought about trivia yet. Oh, okay, mate. Well, I'll give you an hand. Okay, well, I'll do these categories, and then I says, all right, well, I'll do the rest. Do the rest, personal time out of my hard day to help out, and I'm getting
more anagrams.
I'm getting hammered for it.
Absolutely hammered because, hey, if you only had the nerve,
These anagrams are spot on.
He had the nerve to make these anagrams.
Anagrams for 100. Gale Breath.
My first red card.
You got a red card?
Ding, ding,
Gareth
ding.
Bale. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. Gareth
Mr.
Bale.
Tom.
Gareth
You
Bale,
ding,
of
ding,
course.
ding, Chris. There you go.
Yeah. I was going to say that, though, because even I could see what that was.
I was like, I couldn't tell the difference between the
Get
anagram
Bremer.
and the word.
No
the words
alibi.
Jerry at first.
No, I
did
was looking
wonder
at
how
this
many
going.
silent letters were going to be.
I was looking at it earlier, going like, I should change this. This is too easy. And then I was like,
No, well, I put a few
these guys
easy
are
ones
pretty
in.
much idiots. So
I think
You know
should
it's
go by-
easy if I can get it.
I
That's
like
fine.
I like
missed-
Gale breath.
You've got to think, Lolo, right? I've got to check myself out of the equation for these anagrams, so I've got to put a few in that Tom's going to score points for us.
exactly. Like,
I had an anagram
there's an
competition
anagram of
against
like
a 5-year-old and I lost.
1992 Leeds striker. You're like, that's not an anagram.
Any
Brilliant
1994 World Cup
Mbappe.
player he'll get.
All right,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Daniel
I'm gonna
Amakashi is my boy.
Daniel
Who got that
Amaka.
one? Mr. Tom, you got that? All right,
Yeah.
Mr. Tom, let's go.
Can we have last week in the Prem for 600, please?
600. Okay. Ben can actually answer these. So here we
Ben's in
go.
play, baby.
Benzema. That's not true. Since rejoining the Premier League last season, Leeds are on an unbeaten run against teams starting the match day in the relegation zone. How many matches is that?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding.
Ben?
9.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Stoopers, you get the opportunity. Stoopers,
Ding ding.
they got
ding.
nothing. Mr. Tom,
I said
12.
Chris,
ding 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 7.
no.
Ding, ding, ding. 8.
Ben.
8.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's 10 then.
Gary,
11.
no.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Ben.
10. 10.
Yes.
1,921.
Yeah, Mr. Tom, bonus points for 1921.
Yeah,
There you
baby.
go. You know how this game works. All right, Ben.
Famous fans, 500, please.
Famous fans for 500. Lots of F's in that statement. Who knew Nothing But a G Thang in 92 was written about Stevie G, this rapper's favorite club?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Liverpool, Warren G.
Ooh.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah, Chris.
Snoop Dogg, Liverpool.
Oh, it was Snoop Dogg.
Ooh. No.
Oh, but Snoop's
Dr. Dre.
is the secondary person on the record.
I need a ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dr. Dre.
Dr.
Liverpool.
Dre, Liverpool.
Boom. Dr. Dre
Is
with
he even a real
Liverpool.
doctor?
Why did I say Warren G? It was the G that threw me there. That was
Yeah.
poor on my behalf.
But that's crazy. Did you know he's a Liverpool fan? I mean, he's kind of a Liverpool fan, but he wrote it. He put this song out in '92 when Stevie G was at Liverpool.
Apparently, LL Cool J supports Leeds.
I don't think Steve VG was playing in 1992, was he?
He was probably playing under fives.
Yeah, he was
He'd have been in their youth tits out, but
in the
29 years ago. He would have been like in the youth system.
Mm.
Oh, that's true. Jesus,
yeah,
that
because he
was 30
came
years
through
ago.
in like
Oh,
1998
I think I was thinking of. Yeah.
You're off by 10 years
Okay.
in your head. I do that all the
There
time.
you go, Ben. Extra points for you.
Thank you.
I got some questions as well.
Dear me. Right, Chris, I think got that right.
Let's do famous fans 400.
No, see, he's been at Liverpool since '89. There you go. Played from '89 to '98.
He
Steven
never played
Gerrard?
any fucking game in '89.
He played the 2000.
His
like,
debut was in like
17.
2004 or something.
Yeah, but he probably joined him when he was 11 or something.
In '89, he was
I mean-
born in like '86.
Yeah, he's born in 1980. He would have been.
We've spent
Well,
far
years
too much
old
time
in
talking about this.
1986. He joined. He was in the youth. He was in Liverpool youth from '89
Hey,
to
guys.
'98.
Guys, don't you love Lolo's concentration face?
Right there.
Youth.
19. 1989 to 1998. Liverpool. Google says it. It's
I'm on
true.
Wikipedia. Youth career, 89, 98.
Wikipedia. I wrote Steven Gerrard's Wikipedia
98 to
page.
2015.
I once added to Wikipedia, to the page on the city of York, a little introduction about myself being a citizen of York, and they deleted it.
They're like, no, he's not.
Yeah, but that's because you couldn't prove that you was a citizen of York.
I had a birth certificate.
But you didn't put it on there.
Well, they
If you
never
put it on
asked.
there, it'd still be there.
They never asked.
But that's how it works. You have to prove
All right,
what
well,
you
I'll
put.
do that tomorrow. Then I'm going to add
That's
the
all
birth
the
certificate.
citations.
You got to put yourself
all the
under the
citations at the
notable
bottom.
people.
No,
All right,
people.
fellas, we're gonna go with Premier League Yanks for 100. If I can, why can't I? Okay. Go. It's not happening. There we go. Here are today's categories. Let's see. Okay. Premier League Yanks for 100. First two letters are the initials of the player. BF, initials of the player. Played in goal for Liverpool.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Brad Friedel.
There you go. 100 points. Oh, man. The points all got reset as well.
Oh no!
So here we go.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 7,000 to 1,100.
That looks about right. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Moving on.
What? How do we go? What? We
What
had
you on
like
about?
1900 before he.
It was
No.
1900 to
No,
1700.
I'll
does
do.
Now we're
you
still losing. How does
No,
that
I'll
work?
this is like.
Because you're losing. Oh,
There's
Gary.
no such thing
Gary,
as a scoreboard, Gary.
We weren't
Don't-
losing before. I haven't
Gary,
had the-
stop.
Mr.
Gary,
Gary, it all
stop.
goes down.
It's just
It
going
goes down to the
down.
last
Like,
question every
It
week
don't
anyway.
matter. It don't matter, Gary. Just give it up, man.
Which movie has a Starbucks cup in every single scene? This isn't true either.
Yeah, it is. I googled it.
You Wikipedia did it.
No, I googled this.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it Jack and Jill?
Jack
No.
and Jill.
Ding, ding, ding.
Or am I thinking of Dunkin' Donuts?
Chris?
Singles.
No.
I'll
Can
give
we
you
have a clue?
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
I like
Ding,
Rob
ding, ding.
Greenleaf's answer.
Brad
ding,
Pitt
ding.
stars in
Is
it,
it-
but
is
he's
it
not
Fight
really
Club?
in it.
Is it Fight Club?
Correct.
It
Yes.
is. Or not, but
Kid,
that's what we
that's
have.
true.
It's true. I googled it.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
not true. TH played in goal for Everton and the Scum.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris,
Tim Howard.
you are
I knew
correct.
his name was gonna come
Excuse
fucking-
me, Lolo. I do not recall Mr. Tom choosing American fucking Premier Leagues for 200.
Sure, go ahead.
Mr. Tom.
Premier League Yanks for 300, please.
CD played midfield for
Ding, ding,
Fulham.
ding.
Ding, ding.
Sorry. Ding, ding,
Chris.
ding.
I think Mr. Tom got it.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh,
Tom was
Chris,
first.
for your honesty, you get 200 points. Mr.
All
Tom,
right, you can have the 300 anyway.
Is it Clint Dempsey?
it is Clint Dempsey. Net 100 on
baby.
that one. For Chris's honesty. Rob Greenleaf, good to see you on the show, man.
Yes, Rob.
Very kind of you, Chris.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What about the penguin scene? Show me a Starbucks cup in the penguin scene.
It's next. The Penguin's holding it.
Oh my God. The penguin was a Starbucks cup. All right, Mr. Tom, it's your choice.
Can we have movie trivia for 300, please?
Which movie has the most deaths of natural
Ding, ding,
causes,
ding.
by the way?
Oh,
That's not true.
all right.
What are you just shitting all over my fucking question? It's not
No.
true. 'Cause Lolo says it's not true.
No, I said of natural causes.
The clue
not
is
true.
the clue is in
It's not
the points.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom dinged first.
You know,
I
I was
was
gonna
going to
be.
say equilibrium, but
Meet
Not
Joe
sure.
Black. Equilibrium.
The
Great
clue is
film.
in
Ding,
how
ding,
many
ding,
points.
ding, ding, ding,
300.
Chris.
ding, ding. Oh no. Okay.
Gary.
Yeah, Chris answered
Sorry,
for me.
Gary.
But
Bloodsport. Mo Master
what?
gets points for Bloodsport.
I was gonna answer 300 for the
It's
Starbucks
awesome.
one, but yeah, I'll use it for this one.
I challenge you, Lolo, to count a film with more deaths in it.
No. I said of natural causes. That's not true.
Right. There's the penguin scene.
Yeah. What
going on
about
at
what
the
about
minute,
John
and
Wick?
the penguin scene starts where they're all in a group meeting, and he's got a Starbucks in his hand. So
But when he's in the penguin area, so I guess they include that as the entire scene.
the scene, yes, the
Yes.
scene from start to finish, not just the pixel.
Oh, the pixels. Enemy at the gates, another good one. Waterloo. I just think of Abo when you say
Is that the Owen Wilson film?
there's a
Enemy
lot
at
of
the
deaths
Gate?
in Babe Pig in the City.
enemy.
where he's a downed aircraft pilot in Kosovo somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
there's a lot of dead bodies in that, but I don't think that they actually died.
Okay, keep talking about that. I need to go grab another beer, so we'll take a natural pause as we talk
There
about
has to
how
be
many
a
people
movie
died
with
in
more than
Willy Wonka.
300. There has to be.
300 people die in.
More than 300
Mr.
people
Tom.
die in 300, though.
Mr. Tom, that poster that he just put up was a clue to the answer to one of the next ones, but it's not Willy Wonka, it's Charlie.
You already answered, Charlie.
I already did that question, Mr. Ben.
Did we do that one? Oh, I must have been asleep for that one.
And I still didn't get it right.
Oh, don't. Was he boiling a kettle?
That is some stream of urine that's coming out right
Isn't
now.
it? Okay, hell.
That is a hell of a swing.
He's gonna come back. He's lost all his pixels. It's gonna be like, you know.
Has he got an elephant trunk down there?
Apparently, Zombieland Double Tap has 376 kills. But oh, hang on. No, forget that.
There's only 300 Spartans. There's it doesn't count count Xerxes' army.
There's two armies.
That's true.
Most of the
There's
casualties.
a lot of armies.
Stop trying to prove my fucking questions wrong, man. I put the effort and time in to come up with these questions. You're fucking ripping them to bits.
You know what? They don't ask me because the questions would last until next week.
Fuck trivia. I
I'll
ain't doing
find
it
out-
again.
I find out something ridiculous.
Thank God.
Oh, and he bails on that one, does he? Thank God. Fucking
Realize,
typical
yeah,
Brooklyn.
the ship's sinking. All right, guys. So
Right.
we're going with last week in the Premier League for 100. For the first time in 78 matches, Southampton put up 4 goals. The last time coming in 2017 against who?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ben.
Norwich.
You can't just. No, in the Premier League.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking 2017. There must have been up at about that time.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna
probably.
be
You gotta-
someone's shit,
every
yeah.
odd year. Norwich is up in the odd years.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Burnley.
Nope.
I think
All
that's
right.
the year
Ding,
they
ding,
came
ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Is it Arsenal?
No, it's not. There's
Leicester.
not even any clues here. for
Leicester.
this. No.
Palace.
You're close with Liverpool in proximity, but
Everton.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
there you go. Ben said the right answer, and Mr. Tom said ding, ding, ding. So
you
collectively,
go.
they got it correct.
That's teamwork for
Teamwork.
you, baby.
So you can
High
do it in
five.
you can do it in reverse order.
Yeah, high five.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
You can
No,
only
as
do
long
it
as
in
you do-
reverse order if you and your teammate do it together.
Lolo,
So-
Lolo, Gary's
Okay.
questioning your scoring.
We did.
No,
I'm
he's just
not-
trying to
I'm
figure
not-
it out. He's just trying to
The high
figure it
five-
out.
The high five worked from last week.
You only have to worry
It's a
about the score.
grandfather
You
thing.
only have
He's
to worry
just
about the
trying to
score
figure it
with
out.
4 questions left.
Yeah, you don't have to worry until the very last question, usually. It's remarkable how it works out that way every week.
I love number one.
So Gary, you could see how I was very confused at the trivia, the Arsenal trivia that,
Yeah.
that I was on last week. I was like,
yeah.
they're very serious about this.
Yes.
And they're like asking real questions. Like,
Yes.
when do the shit questions come?
We need VAR for Lolo's scorekeeping.
Do you know I got asked to go on
I
Arsenal
am
fan
VAR.
circle last night.
Can't you tell he's
What?
far?
I got asked to
For
go
real,
on
Mr.
Arsenal
Tom?
fan circle last night. This really happened, and I said to Ray, "Oh, Ray, you don't want that to happen, mate."
Why
What did
not?
Ray say?
No, because they put up the link and they went, "Oh, Mr. Tom, come on," and all this, and I was like, "Ray, it's 3:44 a.m. The only place I'm going is to fucking bed."
So you went and watched their show after our show last night?
Their show was still going. Their show was on before your
Well
show.
done.
I dipped out to watch your show and then dipped back in to see if they were still going. They were still going.
Oh. Tom just keeps
They had-
dipping
they had
himself in all
half
these
hour of
Arsenal
peace.
fans.
You
But
start
it's
to
tip-
think that
tip
you've
next thing.
just got a bunch of nocturnal UK fans. That
I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's
Listen,
Let's.
I will sleep when I'm
Yo,
dead.
I hope the last
That's
movie
it. That's
trivia
mine,
question is who choked out Lolo with the shower curtain in a Hollywood movie. That would be a good question.
I believe it was the star of the sequel to Daddy Daycare.
Snow
Daddy Day Camp.
dogs. You are correct.
He was also in
now,
Boat Trip.
now, Scott, have you seen the scene that I do in Prison Break, where I piss my pants and then get the shit kicked out of me by Bunny from The Wire?
not Bunny from the Y.
Yeah. Yep. It's another one, and I still get paychecks in the mail every now and then. It's like, here's $10. Somebody watch Prison Break. I was like, awesome.
Prison Break was
Let's do it.
awesome.
Yeah, I was in that. All right,
that
guys, here we
scene
go.
wasn't as awesome.
Oh, Mr. Tom. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben.
I'm sorry.
Fucking Phil. See, I come up with the
sorry.
questions. I come up with the right questions.
Oh, Ben. Good luck answering this one correctly, because if I'm going letter of the law, nobody's going to get it. Which was the first U.S. film to feature a toilet flushing?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom?
Was it Pulp Fiction?
No.
No, it was way before.
That's unfortunate. Can we have a clue?
70s.
Hold on. Here's your clue. There you go. Shower curtain is your clue.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris?
Ding, ding, ding.
Psycho? No,
Damn
that's
it.
before the 70s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Because
Ding,
you'll
ding.
see here. I'm going to give you the points, but it's technically physico.
What?
It's technically physico.
Did you not amend the spelling?
I didn't know I had. No, you gave me these. I was like, oh, thank God he helped me out. Copy paste.
copy
Dyslexic
Oh,
computer.
hell, man. I was fucking racing against the clock because you kept interrupting me.
So was I.
I had it going on computer on WhatsApp, and then I thought, well, I can't reply to that message because I have to delete this message. So I had to get my phone out, and I had you open on that, and I was just like, and I ran a cold bath because of you.
Yeah, I know you told me.
Fucking distracted.
Ben,
I put the bath
Ben.
on, and it was cold.
But Ben, listen.
Is it another Is it a secret anagram round?
Yeah,
Is the answer psycho?
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy's like beer goggles. Beer goggles. It
That's a
says
600
psycho.
anagram.
It says psycho.
You see, this just killed 2 minutes.
I think
Exactly, Ben.
Ben is dyslexic, I think.
Thank you, John. I'm Lex Dixie.
I'm like, ugh.
Well, I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to
It's
shame
Tipex,
you if
it's
it's a
Tipex.
genuine condition.
Fucking cunts.
Or maybe I did a little bit.
Ben, just think. If that had just said psycho, we'd be like 3 questions later
I'm
already.
sure, right? You got together at 3 a.m. right last night, and you've gone right. Well, fucking Ben in here, so we're going to have his live tomorrow.
No.
Oh, we spent the whole stream just discussing how we were going to get you back.
All right, guys, come on. We have like a shit ton of categories left to do. Let's go. Let's burn
Last
through
week,
these.
500.
Here you go. Ben can actually answer this. Or can he? Everton lost their first match of the calendar year again. How many years straight is this now?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
6.
Ooh. No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Gary.
5.
Correct.
I was going to say
Come
all
on,
of
Ben.
mine.
You
Yeah,
knew
you see-
this.
See how I set
I
you
thought it
up
was
there,
going to be like
guys?
121 or something.
Ben's guesses are always like spot on +1.
Right, I'm going to bear that in mind.
+2.
It's on you, Gary. It's on you,
Oh,
brother.
all right, here we go. Anagrams for 600.
It's a good one, this.
Pink German bed. There you
Oh.
go, Gary.
Oh,
Well, this relates to
Yeah,
to
you got it,
Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
Come on. It's Martin Odegaard. Odegaard.
I'll give you a clue. He's Dutch.
Odegaard. Stop giving clues. You already told them it's for Gary. They know it's an Arsenal player.
oh.
Alexander Lacazette.
No, Mr. Tom. Ding,
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 ding.
ding.
Mr. Tom.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Ugh,
You are correct.
Yes, Mr. Tom.
And
I got a brain
Gary-
freeze there. Sorry.
Gary loses
Oh, Ian
300
Bergkamp.
points.
That was
For
a
not
double whammy.
The
The
there.
answer to that,
I'm
Jimmy,
very
is
sorry.
9-1.
So come on, pick your faults in that one.
That one was beautiful.
That one had an X in it, so I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
for
that's
Shaka.
just Shaka.
You just take it out. Once you take it out, it's perfect. Gary, come on. Feeding us these easy ones.
Anagrams 500. Come on.
Let's go. Sex organ
Oh,
fuel.
this one was
Oh.
brilliant.
I
Brilliant.
love this one, by the way. I didn't even check the letters because I just hope it's true.
Oh, I checked the letters.
Can we have a clue, please?
Scum.
Mm.
Bono says Johnny Depp. That is definitely worth some Stoop Crew points. Oh,
I
wait.
thought it was going to be Raul Fox from Norwich in 1994.
Rolf Fox. Fucking hell. With Jeremy Goss.
Yeah,
Alcohol.
that's very niche.
Think-
That's
think
a very
Rob
Manchester-
niche.
Green,
think-
Leave. Good to see you here,
Think
man.
Manchester
Love
United
having
and
you here.
alcohol.
Oh my God. What? How many?
So this is back in the day.
Well, this guy was back in the day,
Ding,
but
ding,
he's
ding.
very alcohol now.
Oh no, I've got
Mr.
it wrong.
Tom.
I don't. No. Because I would have said George Best, but I know it's not right.
I'm going to think Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Mm.
Oh my God. The Sir isn't part of it. Sir Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I'm just trying to think how that.
Not many footballers with an X in their name.
Rex.
Not maybe not a footballer.
Lacazette has it.
Ding. No, wait.
He's a coach.
Yeah, you got it there. I seen it tingle in your brain, Mr. Tom.
Sir
Manchester
Alex
United.
Ferguson.
Alex
Ding, ding,
Ferguson.
Sir
ding.
Alex
Ding,
Ferguson.
ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Oh.
Somebody ding, ding, ding. Bono got it.
Mm.
Well done,
Boom.
Bono.
Well done. Oh, and there comes Scott. There's Jimmy. Yeah, there's Matthew
Sex
Burgess.
organ fuel. That is quality.
Yeah,
These
sex
answers
organ
are
fuel.
like
He is the
buses.
fuel for your sex organ.
Let's get how do you say that again?
I once said
Physical.
women are like buses.
Physico.
Physical.
Can we go famous fans for
is
6?
it? Oh,
Famous fans for 600. Who knew Robert Plant, Mike Tyson, and one guy in Brooklyn supported the same club?
ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris,
Wolves.
you are correct. Wolves.
I got that on the one guy in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Mark.
that's what I was hoping. You guys would all
Yeah,
go.
Robert Plant.
Mark, if you're watching, we miss you.
We miss you, Mark.
Let's do
And
Premier
fuck
League.
all the Wolves fans who
I'm
live in
Shahat
New York
and
and
your
have
sex
refused
robot.
to.
Yeah, where's
Serious-
the sex robot, man? That's Friday Night Legend.
But seriously, guys, we've reached out to Wolves fans here in Brooklyn, in New York, the Wolves New York fan club, and
you've
everybody.
got Wolves fan clubs in Brooklyn. I didn't think they
They're-
had them outside Wolverhampton.
I mean, it may be like 2 or 3 people, but still, they're like, they want nothing to do with us. It's fucking whatever.
Fuck them.
They must have
think they're
watched.
too
They
good.
must have watched the show.
They must have watched Wolves
you
play.
You can imagine, yeah, exactly. That they're going to be just boring like Wolves fucking play out. They're going to be like grey men.
Yeah, it takes them
Working
4
in
minutes
banks.
to read your text.
What is this thing called laughter that is going on?
Exactly.
don't
They'll
like
be like
it at
German
all.
bankers, won't they? They'll be like, oh,
All right, Gary.
Let's go with anagrams for 300.
Menacer. Ooh, ex-Liverpool player. Does not play in the Premier League anymore. And if you say his name fast enough, he sounds like he... No, I'm not. That's not going to say it.
Ex-Liverpool player, not in the Premier League anymore.
This is a clue to Mr. Tom.
Oh, you can't be just doing that. Why only Mr.
Fucking
Tom?
can because it's not called what it is over here in America.
You just said his name.
Yeah, but you don't call it one of
Collins.
them. You call it beginning with a T.
This is
Called
a
a
can.
tin.
Let's see.
It's called a tin, innit? In America.
This is a can. Nobody
Oh,
calls it a tin.
Ding, ding, ding. I'm Ray Khan.
Nobody calls this a tin. Who calls this a tin?
Fucking tin. It's a tin in
I
America.
like how
innit?
Ben's like, I'm
No.
showing Tom a clue, and it's like, you're not holding it up to the camera. I don't know what the
It's a
fuck
can.
you're
Ben.
trying to show me.
Can
And
it?
Scott Newby got it as well. Well done.
What's
That's a
got
can.
news
Nobody
there?
But Ben, just to clarify, nobody
like a-
calls it a tin.
Okay, my bad.
That's a can. Give me a
Right.
can. You want
I
a
think
bottle
some-
or a can?
Sometimes
Okay.
you might hear like a metal that holds coffee grounds might be called a tin every once in a while, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a
but
can.
not a can of beer.
Yeah.
You say bottles or cans.
Okay, my
Just
bad.
clap your hands and just click. Right.
Let's go
Just
from early
clap your
Yanks for
hands.
600.
BM. Another American from the Fulham archives.
I've actually forgotten this one. Oh, no. It's come back to me.
Oh, it's ding ding ding.
Chris?
Oh fuck, he's on ESPN. Brian
Yeah, close enough.
McBride.
Brian McBride.
I was going to give you a clue with Danny McBride.
That's good. Physico.
A bit of eastbound and down.
I'm surprised the clue wasn't B. McBride. Oh, wait, that's too obvious. Brian M.
Nope. All right,
Right, famous
Chris.
fans 300.
I heard he called up his favorite club to offer his services. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for a ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have is a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
Ding, ding, ding.
Who is it?
That's Liam Neeson.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I forgot to put the club in there.
What fucking...
And
What?
somehow
That
I
was
gave
from
the wrong
Taken.
points.
It was from Taken.
Well, I get that, but what teams is he support?
He's threatening
I com-
Albanians.
I completely forgot. Crystal
He's
Palace.
threatening my people.
Crystal Palace.
That's Sean Connery.
No, he would have gone.
Of course it is.
I've got a
Who's-
very
Who's the
particular set
vampire
of
behind
skills.
him?
Got a very particular set of skills.
The fucking
The guy
vampire
behind him.
Exactly.
He's waiting for Sean Connery to die.
Yeah.
That was needlessly done.
Last week, 300, please, Lola.
Rocky star Sylvester Stallone is reportedly a big enough fan of this club to regret not buying them in 2007.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris,
Everton?
you are correct. How do I
I've
have
seen
multiple
him on
Everton
Match of the Day
answers?
once. He was at Everton.
That's because they filmed Creed at Goodson Park. Fight scene
wow.
at the end.
Oh, wicked. No.
Let's do Prem Yanks for 500.
CP currently plays in London Blue.
Ding,
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Gary,
I was-
Kulishik. So,
there you go.
I had that saved. I was like, that's the only one I can remember right now. So hopefully it's one of the it finally came true.
Right now.
All right. Gary,
All right, so let's go one last time. Premier League Yanks for 400.
CR. Man City signed him in 2003 and could sign his son.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, you added a bit. I could have added that.
I added a bit there. There you
Ding,
go.
ding, ding.
Chris.
Claudio Reyna?
Yup.
You see, you made it easier.
Yeah, because they're all stupid.
They're not. Chris isn't stupid. He knows his football Yanks.
Gio Reyna?
But let's bust
Scott
this
got
bit.
it. All right.
Anagram.
Chris.
Anagrams.
I'm not liking these
A Rancid
points.
Lion Store.
Again?
Ding, ding, ding.
What you
Sorry,
doing?
Gary.
Oh, like that, yes.
You got a double.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
that-
I love
I-
that point system.
I restarted them.
Wasn't that the one that it screwed up the entire game, so you had to start over? So
I
give him
had to
some.
start over.
Give him a
I
break.
gave him points. Okay, Dance Invasion.
Should I mute them all?
Dance Invasion. This guy is currently a Premier League player. However, I feel that he plays better in South America. Well, for his South American team.
He doesn't like to play number 7.
Or with number 7.
Ding, ding, ding. Edinson Cavani.
Chris. Correct. Named after the famous Albert Cavani. All right, Chris, your turn.
Famous fans, 400.
Are you not entertained? Cried out this famous Leeds United supporter in his iconic role.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Russell Crowe.
It is the Russell Crowe. All right, Mr.
Getting
Tom.
close.
Can we have last week in the Prem for 400, please?
Wolves picked up their first away win against Man United since Star Wars Episode 5 was number 1 in the box office. What year was that?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
2006.
No. No.
Five.
No.
Oh,
Ding, ding.
5.
Shh. Guys,
Yeah.
I'm listening for ding ding dings.
Ding,
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 ding.
ding.
Chris,
1980.
you are correct.
Oh,
Wow. Well
Yeah,
done.
Hurt.
Well, you didn't answer it for me.
so when did 4 come out?
77.
77. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit, man. It was
6 was
episode 1, 2,
83, I
And
3.
think.
What a load
Jimmy
of
with
shit.
1954.
What
I'm gonna
a
give you a couple
crock of
points for that one.
shit. Episode 1 was called Star Wars.
I watched.
Episode 2 was called The fucking
First-
Empire
first-
Strikes Back.
Watched the first
Return
Star
of the
Wars.
Jedi.
Indian,
Then the
so-
fucking New Hope or whatever. Like, don't start
No.
mixing numbers up and pretending it was prequel and sequel. Fucking wasn't. In my chronological timeline, it
Who's
came
Ben
out-
talking to?
It started in
This is
78.
very right.
Ben, who are you talking to?
Ben versus George Lucas is the war. I didn't know that was brewing.
Fucking, I'll tell you what, Mr. Tom, arrange it on Twitter. I'll fight the fucker.
I will arrange it. I will arrange it.
Fucking start telling me it's episode fucking 2 when it's not.
Why always
Ben,
choose the one in the
pretty
end?
soon Ben is gonna have a cutout of me right there, and he's just gonna beat the shit out of it. At some
No, I love you, Lolo.
yeah.
But not as much as
cardboard
I'll say in
cutout
Star
me.
Wars.
Fucking hell, man. You'll have George Lucas and Rudiger.
All right, guys.
We gotta get Scott.
Did I get the
on
points,
show.
by the way? Did I get the points?
You did get the points.
you.
Sure, why
We
not?
should get points for that, really.
Yeah, you got them. There you go for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes, that's brought it to more.
Were we just up at 900?
All right. If I only had a nerve, the problem is you lost points for that one because it came up again.
What
Wizard
is
of
going
Oz,
on? What is going on?
famous fans for 100.
Okay, we did that one.
Rocky.
Sorry, because I had to start it over, so we've got these that we've done before, so I'm just doling out points.
Oh, I love the technical faults on this show.
Okay, anagrams for 100. Gail Birth goes to
Yes, Bill.
the kid from Toy Story.
What a coincidence. We're tied.
How did that even happen?
Lolo's bar.
It's almost as if it was by design. It's almost as if we acted this out beforehand and just played it out
Yeah.
for the audience.
Famous fans
Oh.
for 100, please.
This famous idol judge is apparently a Brighton fan. Makes sense because he's about as likable as a seagull at the beach.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris,
Simon Cowell.
you are correct.
I like him.
Oh, that's not a
Makes
good
one.
sign. That's not a
false
good sign.
question.
300.
Norwich is again in the record books by having the fewest goals in the top flight after 20 matches. How many do they have?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Gary,
I think it's 4.
no.
Okay.
Oh,
Ding, 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 ding,
They're
ding.
not that bad. Ben,
12.
no, they're not that good.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom,
Is it 6?
no.
Ding, ding, ding.
ding.
Chris,
You gotta do Ben -1, 11.
no. But,
Ding, ding,
but
ding.
you know what? That's worth
Ding, ding,
100
ding.
points.
8.
Gary,
oh,
8.
I was gonna say 8, but then
well, go ahead and say
There's
it.
no goals on that one.
I know that. You know what? I saw that. I remember the 4 next to Norwich, so I thought that was their goals 4. But you're saying no, so I'm gonna go with 8, anyways.
You already got the points. That was a while ago.
I said 8. Wait, ages ago.
Yeah, but I didn't call your name. You hadn't.
Yeah, but I ding, ding, ding first. You was just
Yeah, but I didn't call your
slow
name.
hearing it.
I think he's
Comment,
punching
say
you
my
for what you
name,
said
say my
about George Lucas.
Fucking, innit? Just because you got him a film fucking role in some stupid fucking extra
You know-
getting beat up.
No. That one I was actually paid for.
You picked on someone that knew someone that knew someone that worked for someone that knew someone that knew Cuba Gooding Jr.
Last week in
Exactly.
the Prem for 600, please.
Brentford suffered their biggest defeat in the top flight since 1947 against Blackburn when who was Prime Minister of the UK?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Winston Churchill.
No.
Oh, it was the guy after him.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, it
Ding,
was.
ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Harold Wilson.
No. Jimmy gets
Really?
it. Jimmy's helping
I
you
didn't
guys
know
out.
that.
Clement Attlee.
Who the fuck's
Yeah.
He sounds French.
Wasn't that a special 600-point question?
he? It was.
Okay, last week in the Prem for 600. Since rejoining the Premier League last season, Leeds... Oh, we've already done this one. Who remembers the answer?
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Ding, ding. 11.
You
11.
don't. You don't. Ben.
Ding, 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 11.
No, Ben -1.
Ding, 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 10.
Ding,
Ding,
There
ding.
you go, Ben.
No.
Oh, my goodness. And that brings it to 7,700 to 7,900.
Gilbreth.
Miraculously, the last
Look how
question-
impressed Gary looks.
Terrible.
Gary wants to act like the American lads wouldn't have seen this, but on the show Come Dine With Me, a guy lost, and he lost his shit and kicked everyone out of his house. It was great.
He begged to be on. He was like, put me on, put me on. It's his own fault.
Listen, guys, that was a redo question. Had you guys just remembered the answer, you would have put this game away, but you didn't. So,
He even
Last
gave you
question.
a clue.
It's
He
a
even
memory
gave you a
test.
clue, Ben -1.
last question, famous fans for 500, and this one is for the win. And we
They
may
look
have
like
already
they've
done
been
it before.
VAR'd.
Yeah,
We may have already done this one before. So here you go. Wait for me to finish the question. Who knew nothing but we already did this one? Who knew nothing but a G thing was written about Stevie G, this rapper's favorite
Ding, ding,
club?
ding, 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 ding,
Ben,
ding.
you
got
were
it.
first.
Dr. Dre.
You are correct. And Stoop
Adolf
Crew,
Hitler.
take it.
Ben wrote the question.
I didn't.
No, I wrote that one.
Oh, Chris didn't happen.
Can we have our celebration music, please? It's my
Where
favourite
is
part
it?
of the week.
Can we have world's best CDMs for 300?
It's not doing it, Mr. Tom. I'm sorry. I'm clicking the button and it's not going. But anyway, guys,
I'll
it's
just
been a
have to play it on
fantastic.
YouTube.
It's
I'll
been a
rewatch last week's show,
fantastic
we'll play the
happy
music.
hour. Well done, Stoop Crew. You guys won it. And so thank you guys so much for being here for happy hour. Ben, I really appreciate all the work you did on the trivia. And sorry, you're going to get shit every time you do it, no matter what. You put yourself in the spotlight.
Physical.
I want to be physical.
Let's get into
Let me watch my mom in the shower.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
That's what Psycho's about, right? He's watching his mom in the shower.
No, don't go there. No.
You just took it a level way out there. You need
That's
some of
what
this.
Psycho is about.
You need to go take some of that, brother.
No. That was no.
Isn't that what Psycho's about? The shower scene?
hope
He's
not.
watching his
I hope
mom.
I hope not. Oh.
Well, good luck
You-
for
you
your
guys never
teams
saw
at the weekend,
Physical?
guys.
All right. Well done, everybody. I hope all your teams lose except for Gary's.
Yes.
No. Not this week. Technically, I hope
You want
Leeds
Leeds to
win as
win.
well.
I just
Yeah.
wished your team good luck, and then you say, I hope your team loses.
That's what I always say, though. But no, but then I said, yeah, I want you
Is it that
guys to win.
secret code where you say lose, but you mean win?
Yeah.
I'm going to start a show up, guys, on the stoop without Lolo.
And John directs it.
Yeah, I'm going to be on your
And I
front
just
door.
have to be in here in the comments section.
I'm going to be on your stoop as well, and when you come out the door, I'm going to be like, get out of here.
next to the one stoop over.
Lolo should do a show where he's in the comment section. He can see what he's like.
I do. I'm in the comments all the time on other shows. Either way, guys, listen, we're gonna call it quits and end the stream from here. But Ben, Mr. Tom, Gary, Chris, if you guys feel like hanging out and chit chatting a little bit more, we always love doing that. Director John, unless there's Rangers playing, he always likes to do it. If there's anybody here in the comments section who would like to take part in that, let us know, and we can get you guys the link as well. Otherwise, we're going to call it a night. So thank you guys so much for being here with us
Night,
for
everyone.
all of this.
Good night.
Much
good
love to
weekend.
you guys.
Weekend.
And peace out, y'all.
See ya.
Let's get physical.
We gotta change.